Hi there people, this is Pray Love and I am here to talk about my first impression on this tester fragrance that I've got here. It is Tom Ford Soleil Blanc. I think I have not made any research on that, but I think it is the newest of the line. I have once really enjoyed Soleil Neige by Tom Ford. It was amazing fragrance. But now I'm facing this Soleil Blanc, and I do not know. I smelled it once now because I've tried it inside the little cardboard box. So I'm gonna push a bit more. So the atomizer on the sampler is really nice, but it's not not doing a lot of noise. It's a calm atomizer, and my opinion on this fragrance has not changed, and it is a positive one, although it's like clearly not a fragrance for everyone out there. And I will explain, because it's not in the same way that Tom Ford usually does fragrances that are not for everyone out there. It's like more because it is maybe not as unique or outstanding or very different than what you're used to in Tom Ford fragrances. Normally, like the most heard about Tom Ford fragrances are like very unique, very different. They have like this character that defines it, and it's only that fragrance that has that character. Whereas this one is somewhat more bland, but it's still very good. And when should someone put this? First of all, I think that this is a fragrance that will probably be more a success towards women than men. I think it's probably more meant for women than men in general. And even though I am against categorization, I always said that I would be honest about who in my mind would wear that, and that is like, I would probably mostly see women wear that, and I'm sure that men could rock this, but mostly I think women. It smells very rich, it's still very rich and powerful, something that Tom Ford really have in all of his fragrances. And what other quality does Tom Ford put in all his fragrances? It's sexy, it's gorgeous sexy, it's like drop dead sexy. And it smells a bit like it's a perfect summer fragrance, beach fragrance. Even though it's dense, it's an eau de parfum concentration, it's still has this beach vibe. Why? Because it smells a bit like sun lotion or bronzing lotion or things like that you would smell on the beach or on the pool activity or something. But it smells like that, but very luxurious. It's like a luxurious sun lotion. You're like tan and you're whatever. It's very good. It smells very sexy, maybe a bit more mature. It's not like a juvenile scent, but it's a sexy, more mature scent probably. And it's the point is, it is very dense for something that is summery, but I think that it radiates well in the air, and it's just it gets the attention right away. And I don't think that people will flee if they come further, closer to you. I think it's just more and more pleasing, more and more addictive, that scent. It's something that you want to. So someone who puts that, it's someone who wants people to want to get close to him or her. I think it's very nice composition. it's that thing that people like sometimes beware of sun lotion like fragrance type, because they're like, well, why don't I just put on sun lotion? But it's a bit like the body gel vibe that some men want to have on fragrances. It smells clean, and it smells like you have a tan, you know. It's just like you just, whoa, like your head just turns immediately to that, to try to look at that person with a great tan. You know, it's kind of, but it's the Soleil, you know. You're the sun, you're grabbing the attention, and you're outside all the time. It's like kind of the message that it wants to give. You're outside all the time. So the sun lotion, if you're outside all the time, the sun lotion vibe is pretty good, you know. It's like it just works, and it's gonna work with like your sun lotion, like your actual one, but it's like, it's kind of like you're taking that scent, but you're upping it to a luxurious, very luxurious level. And it's bright, it's sparkling, it's effervescent, and it's a term that I coin a lot, effervescent, but it's something that I think is very important at fragrances, that it's not dead. It's like playing the passion, playing something. And I think that this fragrance actually does it. Would I buy it? I think that there is alternatives out there to that kind of fragrance that would not have the Tom Ford the price tags, you know. So I think that I cannot think of anything right now that might do it. I think that some celebrity fragrances would like do the trick. Something that doesn't have the sun lotion vibe at all, and probably more juvenile. But there's Ariana Grande Cloud that is like that has kind of that super like sexy sun lotion vibe, but also like it's sweet and like fizzy coconut and very effervescent too. And it's like $30 and it lasts all day, and it's very good, and it still has that dense thickness to it. It's got that thickness to it that you would probably want, and I think that Cloud is more easy to wear for a man too. So even though it's sweeter and probably more juvenile, but I think that this one is also like the other point is it's not smelling like very sweet, it's not smelling very juvenile, it's more mature, and it's something that some people will really love about that fragrance, and some people will really hate about it, because yeah, it just depends on what you're wanting. But I really get like very, very strong lotion vibes from that fragrance. So it's just to tell you, like lotion vibes, you can find it in Ariana Grande Cloud, and even in like the old Britney Spears fragrances that I reviewed, there's that. So even in celebrity fragrances, you can have that lotion, more luxurious lotion vibe. But this one is like next level. You know, it's not like it's not on par with like the Britney Spears fragrances. This one is a lot better, but does it justify the price tag that comes along with the Tom Ford fragrance? For me, not really, but maybe for you, maybe you're like smelling Soleil Blanc, and also I remember preferring Soleil Neige to Soleil Blanc a lot, and I think there was a carrot note in Soleil Neige, but it's really not the same fragrance. It shares a similar kind of vibe of brightness of that soleil, you know, that sun coming to you, but it's not the same fragrance at all. So, and do I like Soleil Blanc? I really like it, and would, if like someone be wearing that fragrance around me, would I turn my head to see who smells like that? Like, sure, especially if I'm on a beach or whatever, I would be like, oh, that smells so good. So that has the effect that like you could want it to have. And also, like, would I feel nice wearing that fragrance? That's the most important thing. And definitely I would like feel powerful and sexy and well with my body, and it's something that just combines well with skin, you know. It's just that skin and fragrance combination that is like the body and the mind just merging together, and you're very connected, and that is the kind of fragrance that will keep you connected, I think, to your bodily self. So I would say this checks all the marks. Would I buy it personally? No, I think I wouldn't wear that. I don't think I would wear that anytime, and it has that Tom Ford like pricing that I'm not always like down for that, even though I just bought Wood, you know. So it's contradictory what I say, but still, it's not for me, that one. But still, great fragrance. To whoever like really likes that fragrance, spread love and spray love. Bye bye.